Hey, what's good, everyone? In this training, my dad is going to take us through exactly which key levels to put on which chart. So we have a 1 minute and a 3 minute split screen chart. So we split our screen in two. He's going to show us how to do that as well. And then exactly which key levels go on the left on our 1 minute chart and which ones go on the right on our 3 minute chart. And if you want to, you can pay attention to the PDF that you have, your system PDF. Page 20 onwards is all about these key levels. So Dad, over to you.
Right, now we're going to show you how to set up the basic chart with our key levels. So in front of me, I've got just a chart and it's on the 1 minute. So the first thing you need to do is you need to split your chart into two. So to do that, there should be a setting up on the top row here. It says layout setup. You click on that. That's going to give you a lot of options and you click the two options. So we split the screen like that. And now we have a split screen. So the left-hand side, we set to the 1 minute. So you can see the default now is 1 minute. The right-hand chart, we set to the 3 minute. So we simply click on the right-hand chart. You can see it'll show the border, a gray border around, a gray-white border. And then we simply click on the 3, which I've already got set up. And you can see for confirmation, the right-hand chart has got a 3. And if you look to the left-hand chart, we can see the default is 1. Now we also need to load the indicator onto the 3 minute chart. So there's two ways. You can just go to indicators and reload it, but the quick way is simply to go to where you've got it on the 1 minute chart on the left. And you see these three little circles where it says more. You click there and you can just go down and you press copy. And then you put your mouse onto the right-hand screen, which is the 3 minutes. You right-click and you press paste, and then it's in a few seconds, it will load the indicator. So there we've got our two charts. Now, at the moment, they are exactly the same, but we don't want that. We want to set the right levels to the right time frame. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go to the 1 minute, which is the left-hand chart, and we're going to click on our indicator, and there's the bolt, and that is you click on the settings, and then we're going to scroll down to make sure that we have everything on the 1 minute that's been allocated to trade correctly. So when we scroll down, everything has got a little information button which tells you what chart goes on. So the first one we're going to load is the London session. You can see there, M1 chart. Everyone's going to tell you M1 or M3. So we click on that. That's going to load the London close levels. Then we scroll down to the M15, the 15-minute opening range. If you hover the mouse over, it says M1. We click on that too. Then we scroll down further. That is the opening ranges for the 3 minute chart. We're going to leave that. Prior day levels. If you hover the mouse there, you can see 1 minute chart. We're going to click that too. We want the prior day levels. We continue to scroll down. We don't use prior week or prior month on the 1 minute chart. So scrolling down, we scroll further down. We want the prior day POC. If you hover there, it says M1 chart. So we click on that. That'll add the prior day POC. We're almost done. We scroll further down and we'll see big round numbers. We definitely want those on the 1 minute chart. We click there. That'll add the big round numbers. And finally, our pivots. So if we go down, we'll see the pivots. There's an information button, M1 chart. We click there. And if you press OK, then all those levels will be added. They may not always be where current volume is sitting, but we can see we've got the London low. It's overlapping the prior day low. Sometimes it will overlap. And we can see we've got the prior day VAL, prior day POC, M15I. So all the levels are now shown. So that is how we set up the levels on the 1 minute chart, which is on the left-hand side. We also see our big round numbers showing there too. So that is our 1 minute chart, which is on the left-hand side. Now we're going to go across on the right-hand side. Our right-hand chart is our 3 minute chart. So to make it easier to load, I'm just going to click this little icon at the bottom here, and that will then expand our 3 minute chart. And we're going to see what we need now to add to our 3 minute chart. So again, we go to the indicator, we click on the bolt, and those are all the settings. Under inputs, we're going to scroll down to see what we need to add to our 3 minute chart. The first thing we're going to add is the H1. That's the 1 hour opening range. If you hover the mouse under information, it says M3. We definitely want that on our 3 minute chart. Then we scroll further down. The next one we're going to add are our prior week levels. You can see there it says M3 chart. We're going to check that box. And then we're going to go down and add also the prior month levels. You can see the M3 chart. We're going to add that. Then there's two more things we need to add to set up our 3 minute chart. The prior week POC with VAH and VHL. We can see there VAL M3 chart. We click on that. And finally, the prior month POC. So we can see their information chart. We click on there and that should then load very nicely for us. So that is how we load our chart. So if we look now on the 3 minute chart, we have all those levels are now displaying, and we'll just shrink the chart back. So we've got a split. So all the key levels we need to trade with on our setup on both our 1 minute chart and our 3 minute chart.